What's good? What's good, peoples? What's going on, my peoples? I see they refuse to send out my notifications, huh? 30 people, huh? Ozarka, Bloodshot 610, Al Ray, Scant Rams, Michael Lords. What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? So, I saw M. Kai was good. So I saw interview Tank Davis did, to which he admitted that Ryan Garcia's size is a factor, right? Hence the reason why he put the rehydration clause. So for all the people yesterday that was coming saying, "Oh, it's not a factor. It don't matter. It's not an advantage." Well, Tank just told you it's an advantage. He wants it. He put it in there to even the playing field, as he stated, to level the playing field, right? So if Edward Torres was good. Ayub Ahmad was good. Al Ray, he said, yeah, they sure didn't send. They're not sending it out. Gertz, what's going on? He said, Blue, quick question. Was that the last press conference, or is there another one for the week of the fight? Yeah, there will be one on that Wednesday before the fight. Wednesday before the fight, there'll be another press conference. The last press conference, fight week press conference. But today was the last promotional press conference. But fight week, there'll be a fight week press conference. That's not promotional. That's just introduction or closing or whatever, however you view it. Sean K, what's good? Wipe your feet. Yeah. It's disgusting what YouTube is doing, man. Absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, man, on so many levels. On so many levels. They just refuse to send out my notifications. That's crazy. So anyway, like I said, Tank Davis, he did an interview. No, Ozarka, the rehydration clause stands. There's a penalty for every pound Ryan Garcia comes in overweight. And from the way Tank sounded, it's going to be a stiff penalty. From the way he sounded, he's like, man, he was very forthright. So which lets me know that DeAndre Grant was good. Which lets me know that which lets me know this, right? That if Ryan Garcia comes in overweight, he's gonna pay a steep penalty and price for coming in overweight. I was surprised when he said that. Professor X was good, because I was more or less like, that came from Tank Team, not Tank Davis. But Tank sounded like, I'm looking at that dude and he's big. I'm not letting it happen. He's too big. He coming down from 175, 180. I'm not letting him rehydrate to 180, 175. Michael Laws was good. Right? And there's too many people not going to be honest. People are not going to be honest, man. There's too many fans of fighters and not enough fans of the sport. Band up. What's good, nephew? How you feeling? There's too many fans of fighters and not a fan of the sport. It's cool to be a fan of your favorite team, Chicago Bulls, New York Yankees, in my case, San Francisco 49ers, right? I'm still a fan of the actual sport. You understand? I'm a fan of basketball, football, and baseball, right? I'm a fan of boxing. In the sport of boxing, there is not enough fans of the sport. That's why the sport, Johnny Truelove was good. That's why the sport takes massive hits. And the reason that it does that is because there's only support for certain fighters. You understand? There is double standards. There's not enough support for each and every fighter. Johnny Mendez was good. The media don't keep it 100. It's too many media members that are fans of fighters, fans of networks, and fans of promoters. It's just you know, in the NFL you have certain media members that cover specific teams, and then you have media members that come. Sincere Podcast was good. Then you have media members that cover, you know, the sport in its totality, right? There's a reason you see those media members that cover the sport in totality, right? yeah, they let them go though, band up. You only really see them, Don King, Malik Black was good, on the forefront most of the time, right? And the reason that is because they don't want to drive people away from the sport. You understand? And people not going to keep it 100. They're just not. You understand? I've come to the conclusion that in the sport of boxing, it's never going to grow. It's going to stay the same. It'll be top heavy. You'll have some up and coming fighters that'll be big name fighters that'll make money, and that'll be it. But the sport overall, it won't grow. It won't grow. It won't grow. And the reason being for this is that there's no truth within the sport of boxing. It was built off a lie. It's built off deception, and it's built off of biasness, right? And it's going to stay that way. Don Howard was good. Appreciate you, great brother. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. GM, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said fight of the decade so far. Man, there's so many stipulations. Now, I want to say this, right? Nobody comes out and gives Ryan Garcia credit. Clearly, remember now, Josh Smalls, Chantel Hill was good. When I made videos, X-Pro Group was good. When I made videos and I told you guys, Ryan Garcia agreed to everything. It was tons of people that combat that. New Fat Boy Fitness was good, great brother. How you been? I ain't see you in a minute. Tony was good. Top of New York was good, great brother. And I told you Ryan Garcia agreed to everything, right? And there was people who said Ryan didn't agree to anything. Ryan is ducking. Ryan is capping. He didn't agree to nothing. DeAndre was good. You ain't nothing. What's good, great brother? Everybody said Ryan was capping. He didn't agree to this. He's ducking. He's capping. He's just using Tank name for promotion. DFW motivation. What's good? Right? And I told you Ryan agreed to everything. Oh, Ryan didn't agree to nothing. He's capping. He's okay. So now fast forward. Look how things. This is how the sport of boxing. This is the outlook in the sport of boxing. Now you fast forward to today, and now we know Ryan agreed to all these things, including Clarence Jones was good, including this rehydration clause and the catch weight clause. And then when Ryan says, "Man, this dude put all these stipulations," and then people are saying, "Man, why you have this and why you have that?" Now people saying, "Well, Ryan agreed to it. He shouldn't agree to it." That's terrible, man. Jaguar Tamer, Jalen Harris, what's going on? Brave Boxing Club was good. So now all of a sudden everybody told me, yeah, well, Ryan agreed to it. So why did he agree to it? He shouldn't agree to it. Stop complaining about it. Huh? I mean, this was so many people coming out saying that Ryan Garcia was capping and he wasn't agreeing to everything. Now that we see he agreed to everything, instead of people giving him credit and let's push the sport forward, everybody's saying, well, if he going to complain, he shouldn't. Sean K was good. I don't get it. I don't get it. So now you realize he wasn't capping. Instead of saying, hey, bro, he agreed to everything, it hurts the sport. It hurts the sport. Mario Barrios. Now, I don't know if there was a rehydration clause. Demboy Torres was good. I don't know if there was a rehydration clause for when he fought Mario Barrios. But let me explain something to y'all. I broke this down in the video I did earlier, and I'm going to explain it again. Okay? Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis moved past the YouTube. What's good? Now, I want to explain something to y'all, and I want y'all to pay attention to this. We have 257 people here. We should have 250 likes. We have 57 likes. Frosty 504, what's good? Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes all the way up. There's no way we have 255 people here and we have 50 likes. That's 200 people moonlighting. Get the likes all the way up, people. Miles Austin, what's good? George C, what's good? George C said, I don't understand why do people want Ryan to be 165? Who said he's going to be 165? To fight Tank at 135? Who said Tank going to be 135? You think Tank Davis going to weigh 135 the night of the fight? You dudes need to knock it off, man. Leo GT Multimedia Artist, what's good, great brother? Dry Water, what's good? Tank is going to weigh 135 today. You think he going to weigh 135 the night of the fight? What are you talking about? Be that bitch. Peace of blood, Queen. How you doing today? Ty in the Sky. Peace of blood, Queen. How you doing today? Who says the Tank is going to be 135 the night of the fight? That's the weigh-in weight, brother. And he already fought at 140. What are you talking about? Jay Lynn, peace of blood, Queen. How you doing today? Woke sports fan. What's good? You dudes just be saying anything. You make me sick. It's disgusting. Now all of a sudden, Ryan going to be 165 and Tank going to be 135. In what world? Ogoyo HD, what's good? He said Tank weighed 140 night of fight. Are you out your mind? Are you out your mind? So Tank only gained 5 pounds. Man, come on, man. Alan, what's good, great brother? Razor, what's good? These dudes is weird, bro. You dudes are weird, man. You dudes are weird. You dudes are weird, bro. Dwayne Reed Jr., brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, what's your prediction on the fight? Tank by 11th round knockout. Some weird dudes, bro. Big George 850, what's good? Heavy Bag Boxer TV, what's good? Man, this dude said he only gonna be 140. Man, come on, man. What is you talking about? Man, he gonna be 140 2 hours after he get off the scale. Jimmy Bernard, what's good, great brother? Mangus Allen, what's good? Keith Tucker, what's good? Jalen Ryan Garcia lied. She said Ryan's on the shop. Ryan said he walk around 150, 150. He lied. He definitely above 150, 152. He probably walk around about 160. Ernie V, what's good? Now, Ryan Garcia's capping. If he said he walk around 150, he's capping. Lehman Barber, what's good, great brother? How you feeling? He definitely don't walk around no 150, 152. He definitely walking around probably like 155, 160. He's muscular. He's tall. He fills out well. Gerald O'Kanzi, what's good? Bro, it's not that deep for you to be getting angry. No, it is that deep for me to get angry, brother. This is the sport of boxing I love. That's the problem. Deacon Tam, what's good? I invested in the sport of boxing. I love the sport of boxing. When Ryan is not fighting and Tank ain't fighting and Devin ain't fighting, I'm still gonna be in love with the sport of boxing. That's the problem. There's not enough people that's in love with the sport of boxing. Too many people is in love with the fighters. That's the problem. Like this dude that just came here talking about Tank gonna weigh 140 the night of the fight. Man, come on, man. Tank gonna weigh 140 as soon as 2 hours after he get off the scale, if not less. He gonna gain 5 pounds. Are you kidding me? So as soon as he drink and eat a meal, he gonna put on 5 pounds because he's dehydrating himself to lose weight. So as soon as you go to rehydrate, he gonna gain that pounds back immediately. Immediately. So how dare you come in and tell me he gonna weigh 140 the night of the fight? Man, stop, man. Get out of here. Jacob, what's good? He said Dan said it's both fighters who can't wait over 146. I'm sure Bob Mark was good because Tank, that's probably where Tank top out at 146. He probably top out at 146. Yeah, be that bitch. They not sending out my notification. No, Ryan did not want no catch weight. Ryan wanted the fight to be at 140. Tank wanted to be at 135. They settled on 136. K Miggs was good. Yeah, I see you got Kenny Porter in the camp. So they bringing out all the stops for somebody who was a capper and can't fight and ain't proved nothing. Jake Krause was good. Fat and Bankrupt was good. They pulling out a lot of stops for somebody who ain't that good. Man, listen, man. Y'all said that he was a capper. He was ducking. Oscar was ducking. 6'6" Jacob was good. Man, dudes just 903 boxing was good. Y'all dudes is weird. Don't want to keep it 100, man. So my thing is this, right? Next Level Coach was good. DJ Droop TV was good. Kenny Porter, he gonna push you to be in shape. I know that, if nothing else. No matter what Tank weighs, he gonna punch the stuff into that boy. I think so too. DeAndre Grant was good. EV Carr was good. I just find it weird that people don't want to keep it 100, man. Because when it was the other way around, boy oh boy, Ryan was a ducker. No Name was good. He's ducking. He's doing a lot of things. Ben J. Milk was good. And people just don't want to keep it 100, boy. It's amazing to me. So let me say this. Tank Davis jumped up from 130. He fought Leo Santa Cruz at 130. Then he jumped up from 130, 10 pounds. IC was good. He jumped up 10 pounds and fought Mario Barrios at 140. Marcus Effinger was good. He jumped up from 130 to 140. Fought Casey was good. And fought Mario Barrios. Now, I don't know if there was a rehydration clause on Mario Barrios and he just never said nothing. Crawler Lowe was good. Titan Scott, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Right? No, this been in the sport of boxing, Titan Scott, forever and a day. It's just weird. Right? He said, Blue, be honest, what does Bill Haney have to do with this? Devin Haney's not even fighting. So what are you talking about? What does Bill Haney have to do with it? Bill Haney has nothing to do with this. His son and his fighter is not even fighting in this situation. So what are you talking about? He said Barrios was 156. Barrios weighed 156, he said. So if Barrios weighed, Don Howard was good. If Barrios weighed 156, Ryan can't weigh more than 146. Now, I don't know how much Barrios actually weighed, if how true that is, but that's 10 pounds. That's 10 pounds. Now, he might be, London might be. So now we got to keep it 100, man. This people don't Z stacks 1017. What's good? Man, people just don't want it. Jesse R, what's going on? So if Barrios weighed 156, you jump from 130. Now, my thing is this, Mr. Lightning World, what's good? When you fought Barrios, he's staying true to what he said, that that was too much weight. He wasn't comfortable when he fought Mario Barrios at 140. But then you can't say that you will fight or look to become a world champion at welterweight. Jethro 6'6" was good. Because we know he got power. I am Danny 716 was good. And everybody talks about how Tank knock out heavyweights in sparring. The sports guy was good. Michael Parsons was good. Salute to the UK. H Entertainment 19 was good. He knocks out heavyweights in sparring. He'll knock out everybody's what everybody says. He could go to welterweight. He'll beat Keith Thurman. Ruben Gutierrez was good. You dropped Mario Barrios 3 times and stopped him in the 11th round. At 140, your first fight there. Right? Mario Barrios, Poe Porter, what's going on? Moves up to 147, fights Keith Thurman. Doesn't even taste the canvas at all. Makes it to the finish line. And he was fighting. Mario Barrios was fighting. It wasn't like he was running from Keith Thurman. Dude was fighting. He was fighting. He was engaging. He was fighting Keith Thurman, right? He didn't touch the canvas. Right? So my thing is this, right? Sounds like you want Tank to lose. Yo, you can't make this stuff up, man. Now it sounds like I want Tank to lose. Boy, oh boy. It gets sillier and sillier, boy. It gets sillier and sillier. Cappy McCappy was good. Cinnamon Savage, my brother, was good. Blue Blood on Phenom, what's going on, great brother? Anna Beckett, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? But he's not fighting at 140. He wants a fair fight. If he ain't rehydrating more than 10 pounds, why should Ryan Garcia get to? Oh, I sound like a hater. Oh, you could debunk so many of my points? I'll send you the link right now for KZ. How about that? You said you could debunk so many of my points. Then I'll send you a link right now. Elbow, Keith Tucker, what's good? Two-Tone, the superstar, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Catch weight plus rehydration clause equal musty energy. Respectfully. Salute to my brother. You can't make this up. Now I'm hating. That just sounds pretty silly. Mark Fralin was good. How am I hating? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How am I hating? I'm talking about rehydration clause. Chris Brooks was good. But you'll be the same person saying that he could beat this. Okay, cool. And keep it clean. I don't do swearing on my channel. Philip Randall, what's good, great brother? Where you been at? Salute to my brother. I am Danny, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Tank took long to finish Fonseca and hit him with the back of the head. Ryan KO Fonseca like nothing. People then to forget about that fact. Well, I don't do that. DMR was good. I don't do that triangle theory. Joe Separation was good. I am Danny 716 because that really doesn't, in my opinion, don't really matter. Q Lee was good. If you're not going to do it for everybody, why are you doing it for a guy that everybody said is a social media non-fighter and who's capping?
Hey, what's up, Blue?
What's good with you, great brother? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Look, man, I've been following this. I've been following this thing, right? I think what's going to happen in this fight, I think that Ryan's going to press Gervonta, and I think he's going to run in to an uppercut and a left hook, because Ryan Garcia is a strong puncher, but I think he's underestimating Tank Davis.
I agree. I've been saying I think they underestimate his ability to box, his ability to make adjustments. A problem that I have with Ryan Garcia, I was watching when he fought his last two fights, Fortuna and the other dude, right? Tagu. When he gets you on the ropes, right? And he throws these combination punches when he gets you on the ropes, right?
Yeah.
His legs lock up, very stiff. He gets overconfident in his hand speed and his power, right? And he just opens up extremely wide, right? Which he's going to do with Tank. He's going to open up extremely wide. And Tank is smart enough. So Tank, I'm sure if I see this, I know Tank sees this. I'm gonna get him. I'm the Matador, right? Come on in.
Right.
I'll lay on the ropes, right? He's gonna throw these combinations, right? He's gonna open himself up and bang right in between one of them. He's not used to fighters attempting to counter him and throw with him because his hands are so fast and his hands are so heavy. So most people are not used to trying to. They're not comfortable trying to throw while he's throwing. They'd rather wait till he's finished because of his hand speed, because of his power, and his height and his range. So they rather wait until he's finished with his combinations, and then they'll attempt to fight him off of that. The only time somebody did it, and like Tank said, he did it by accident, was when Luke Campbell did it. Right, Luke Campbell threw with him, threw that hook, it landed, dropped him.
He didn't know what to do after, is what Tank said.
Right. So after that, then he didn't want to. But Luke Campbell, that speed, that power, he not comfortable with it. And most people not come. Tank is going to be very, very comfortable. He's going to be very, very controlled. He's not going to be overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be, the hand speed is not going to overwhelm him. The power is not going to overwhelm him. None of that's going to concern him. So he's going to be very, very, under control, very poised, and he'll wait and he'll see. All right, when is Ryan? It's just like he did with Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Rolly is real unorthodox. He's real aggressive. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? But Tank knew it was just a matter of time. And so people were saying, oh, Rolly's winning rounds. Rolly's winning rounds. You have to be under control if you're going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. You can't be overly aggressive because he's not going to get flustered. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get lost. He's not going to get like, oh man, I got to do. He's not going to do that because he knows that
his sparring videos, a lot of Tank sparring videos that I watch. Sorry for just interrupting you like that.
No.
But a lot of his sparring videos that I watch, he's always sparring really big dudes. They're always somebody that's bigger, that's heavier, that has a lot more power. One sparring video that was dropped a couple of weeks ago, there was a guy I think he had on red shorts. I don't know who the guy was, but he was banging Tank's lights out. But Tank is a small guy that can take a lot of punches. My only problem with you constantly.
Hold on. Before we get to that, let me get the super chat off real quick.
Okay.
Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, yo, Blue, if Tank was to beat Ryan, then went off to fight Devin and Shakur and won, would that make him an automatic Hall of Famer and vice versa for Devin and Shakur? I believe so. I believe so. Those are he beats Ryan. He beats Devin. He beats Shakur. You know, Devin and Shakur is already accomplished. Ryan hasn't accomplished much in the sport. Pugilist Shiznit, what's good? Joe Separation, what's going on? He hasn't
Which is
accomplished.
why I didn't even think it was important for him to fight Ryan, but everybody kept pushing. What I don't like about him in the Devin Haney conversation is that when Devin Haney's been tied up with Kambosos, that's number one. He won the belts, then he had to do the rematch with Kambosos, and then after that he started chasing Loma. So all this time they keep saying, "Oh, Tank's ducking Devin." Nobody's ducking nobody. Devin's been busy accomplishing what he needs to do, and Tank's been busy lining his fights up and stuff like that. So then everybody push. They want Tank to fight Ryan. Okay, finally we get the fight. Now the only thing that I have a problem with is that y'all keep dragging out this rehydration clause. Okay, with the rehydration clause, let me just add a point for Tank. And this not me being a Tank fanboy. This is just me keeping it all the way 100.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo just came back positive not too long ago for steroids, right? And he got criticized. Ryan is in that camp. If you look at photos from Ryan from his past fights, Ryan wasn't as big a year and a half, 2 years ago. The guy's huge. So if I suspect somebody of juicing, why would I give them an advantage? Another thing is that Ryan has been fighting at 135. Yeah, everybody, Devin and Tank have been talking about moving up to 140, mainly Devin and Ryan. But one thing I noticed about Ryan is that Ryan he'll look, see what they're talking about. Whatever topic is popping, that's when he gets on Twitter and he gets with his Twitter things and saying, "Oh, as soon as Devin started saying he was going to move up to around 140, then Ryan started saying he was going to move up to 140. That already lined up his excuse. So now when you guys bring up the rehydration clause and saying that Tank is using that for an advantage, bro, why wouldn't I use that to my advantage when this guy was a part of a guy's camp that came back positive for steroids, bro? And Tank's not going to say that because, of course, Canelo is like, "Oh, well, I picked Tank," you know that. So he's not going to come out and speak negative. That's what we are here watching for. We here to debate and talk about these things and stuff like that. So that's my point. That's why I don't see why the rehydration clause is being an issue. I don't think either one of these guys is scared, especially Tank.
Now,
and I think that Ryan is a little bit more rattled than what he's letting off.
Now let me say this, right? As far as the performance enhancers, they allege, you know, we can speculate all we want. He never tested positive, and that don't have nothing to do with his weight. He was 21 years old a couple years ago. Ryan Garcia, as far as him moving up in weight, yeah, his muscle mass, he could have gotten bigger, but you putting a rehydration clause has nothing to do with his performance enhancers, because he still could do that. Yeah, actually, people use that to cut weight, right?
Okay.
So that has nothing to do with him gaining weight. You rehydration clause for him not to get bigger, but he's only 21 a couple years ago. And now another thing to address, right, is you said that he's been fighting at 135. He ain't fighting 135 in 2 years.
Yeah, that's because his mental health and things like that.
Right. So he's fought since 2021 is the last time he fought at 135, and that was against Luke Campbell.
But
so
my
he's
point
2
is
years.
that's his weight.
He's 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. He's no longer a lightweight. It's like Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez fights at 135 right now.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
You see what I'm saying? So it's right now.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, his last fight was at 130. We know he ain't a 30-pounder no more.
Certain fans call Shakur Stevenson a weight bully.
Right, but that's what people say. So imagine Ryan is way bigger than Shakur.
Right.
So then we know he can't. We know. See, this is the difference. Tank is 28. He's 4 years. He's the elder of the 4 kings, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
We had Tank, Tio, Devin, and Ryan, right? He's the elder of all of them, right? Mm-hmm. So 4 years ago, when we started calling him the 4 kings, he was their age right now. He's pretty much filled out. He's already who he is. He's not going to get bigger. He's not going to get smaller. He is who he is, right? They are not. They are still growing.
Devin is definitely still growing. You can see it on his face.
Devin is growing. Tank is growing. Tio's growing. Ryan and Tio already grew out the division.
The longer that Devin and Tank take to get their fight, Devin is getting more and more of an advantage.
Shakur Court is catching up to them already because they're younger than he is. So they're growing, right? Okay, so Ryan is 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. He's not a lightweight no more. Teofimo Lopez is 2 fights removed from 135. So if Teofimo Lopez decides to fight Tank Davis right now, he got to fight him at a catchweight with a rehydration clause. When the thing is, Mario Barrios, in all reality, see, I've been next to Mario Barrios. Now I don't know this. Now I'll say
He's a tough guy. He was tough.
I don't know. I don't know if Mario Barrios had a rehydration clause. I'm not sure. So maybe he did and just never disclosed it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. So let me start off by saying that. But I do know Tank moved from 130 against Leo Santa Cruz
up to 140.
His next fight, 140, and fought a guy that's actually the same size, if not slightly bigger than Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
So he jumped up 10 pounds to fight him. Right. And there wasn't no talks of catch weights, rehydration clause, and things of that nature. Right. Because this is what I'm trying to get to everybody to understand. It's not about, I don't really care about the rehydration clause and none of that. My thing is this.
Who's the A side between Tank and Barrios, sir?
Tank. Tank is the A side. So my thing is this, is that we have to keep the same energy for everything in order for us to lift the sport. We can't have this energy for, Tank or knock out Keith Thurman at 147, but then putting a rehydration clause on the dude we say is capping.
Tank's not. That's fanboys talking. Tank is not knocking out no Keith Thurman at 147.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, this is what Tank said, not the fans. Tank just said, when I went on the show, remember when me and Tank went back and forth? When I went on there, he said, I want to go knock out Terrence Crawford. That's what he said.
He did say that. He did say that about Terrence Crawford.
So we
all want to be kings. We all got pride, man. We all
right. But then we got to keep it 100 because we say when Ryan says stuff like that, we say he capping.
Yeah, but see, Tank come from a different place, and when Tank say stuff, sometimes I don't even think he talking about boxing. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know. He comes from the street. But what I'm saying is we got to hold everybody accountable. If you say it, you got to mean it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If any other sport, we hold everybody accountable. We got to hold them accountable.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
They hold John Moran accountable.
It's exactly right. So I don't have an issue with the weight, but we can't say, well, this dude is huge. Now people saying, well, man, he big, man. He can't do. What are we talking about? He dropped Mario Barrios 3 times and stopped him. Mario Barrios' big fight went right up to welterweight and never even tasted the kid. He actually hurt Keith Thurman more visibly to us.
I watched that fight recently.
Right. Then he was hurt. He never touched the canvas or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have an issue with it, but we can't say we got to remove the captain what you call it, the captain title off of Ryan Garcia because the dude accepted everything. Because if Ryan Garcia said, hey, I'm not accepting that, everybody would be making videos and everybody said, I told you he was captain. I told you he was scared. I told you he didn't want to fight. That's what everybody would say.
But it would only be capping if it would only be it. The only reason they would be doing that is because, like I said, even though it's 2 years ago, man, like Ryan fought at 135.
Right,
so
but he's not.
And then also Tank.
But we got to say this too. So, now think about this. Tank fought at 130. We can't say, well, you got to fight a 130 pounder. You fought at 130 before. Right, Terrence Crawford fought at 140. We ain't asking Terrence Crawford to fight nobody at 140.
Yeah, but that's like me coming into your household and being like, Blue, I don't like your towels. You need to change these towels in here, man.
Yeah, but
the A side, that's your house.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying? It's Tank's house. So what he said.
Yeah, but you got to understand though, all 3 weight classes is his house because he fought at 140. He's a champion at 140. See, I'm gonna hold him to the same standards I hold Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Canelo, when he lost to Bivol, everybody tried to say, well, it was the size. I don't play that. No, it wasn't the size. You was already a champion there. You beat Sergey Kovalev. I was one of those
people that said that.
You went up there. You beat Sergey Kovalev up there. You was a champion up there, and you get recognized for being a champion there.
Yeah.
Tank jumped up 2 weight classes, 10 pounds, knocked out Mario Barrios. You a champion at 140.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people that every day I make a video, I give him his acknowledgement and credit.
I gave you a credit yesterday. I left you a long comment about how you hit every point on about the first press conference and things like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just like I
my
don't
thing is
mean
this, right? My
if you
thing is
take
this.
anything disrespectful, that's not how I mean it. I debate my point of view because I'm watching. Like I hate when guys say, "Oh, Tank scared of Devin" or "Devin scared of Tank" and such like
Oh
that.
no,
But
and
I like to point out,
I don't believe they're not afraid of each other at all whatsoever.
yeah.
But like I said, so Tank, this is my thing. Tank knows his advantage. That's why he just said it. Hey, this dude is huge. So then we got to remove that whole notion that Ryan is a capper because this dude agreed to
You're
everything.
right
Yeah.
to some extent. To some extent, the only reason I say that is because as a man, I ain't gonna say I just read everybody like I just got some type of gift or something like that, but you can just see dog in certain dudes. And I'm watching these press conferences and stuff like that, and Tank putting his hand up to dude's chin, and he put his hand back up, and Tank smack his hand back down. Well, smack his hand back down after. I'm just watching it, and you can call it humbleness. You can say he's saving it up for the ring and stuff like that. Maybe Ryan is just not as aggressive as Tank and things like that. But for me, people should be scared for Ryan. Because he called dude a bitch on Twitter. You got to know, like, dudes that come from, I'm not even going to include myself, but dudes that come from where Tank comes from, all of that stuff is just building up. These court cases, the girl that lied on them and it came out that she was not, all this stuff is building up. So you got to watch what you say to certain people. Even though it's a sport and yeah, we being professional and things like that, y'all are fighting, bro. So when y'all get in here with these gloves and things like that, yeah, he going to make it to his advantage because he finna try to hurt you in that ring. So you got to watch what you're doing.
Hey, bro, but look, as a fighter myself, I fought amateur. I never fought pro, right? But
Yes,
I had sparred pros before. What Tank can't let happen off of you saying that, he can't get drawn up into his emotions. Because if you get caught in your emotions, you can get caught, bro. I'm telling you right now.
No,
He
definitely.
can't let that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, my
He
thing,
cannot get emotional with Ryan Garcia because see the thing is, if you get hit, see look, the boy Tank brings a lot of stuff to the table, bro. I study Tank. I see how he punch. I see how he moving.
Yeah.
But Tank gotta neutralize Ryan Garcia's left hook.
Right.
That's gonna be the main thing. He gotta neutralize that hook.
He got to start early. He got to
will.
start early. Tank don't crank up. He can't be like, he's not as big as Floyd. So he can't be giving away them early rounds. Tank typically gives away the first four to five rounds. You got to be able to do that against Ryan.
Now this is my thing, right? Now let's say Tank beats see here, this is why I say it's an issue, right? Because now it's gonna roll over now. Because now he beats Ryan Garcia. Devin ain't that much far behind Ryan Garcia. He's about 5'9". Right. He got longer arms. He ain't that much smaller than Ryan Garcia. So now we talked about Devin don't have no chin and Devin don't got no power. What we
I
gonna
say
do?
that a lot.
What we gonna do? Put a rehydration clause on Devin too?
I think he's gonna. No, it's not gonna be a rehydration clause. I'm thinking that fight's gonna be at 140, and I'm thinking that Devin's going. The only way Devin wins that fight is by controlling the distance with that jab, but that's gonna be a little bit harder to do against Tank. We don't. A lot of people don't give Tank credit for his boxing ability, bro. The dude has IQ.
Oh, it's huge. But this is what I'm saying. But look, he can't fight Devin at 140 and put a rehydration clause on Ryan Garcia.
Devin is the champion. He has to fight Devin at whatever Devin say. Even though Tank is the king of 135, Devin has all the belts. So regardless, like I view them both as the A side, which means I'm viewing it as 50-50. But in reality, it's a 55-45 or a 60-40 Devin's way because Devin has the belts.
Hey, can I get a word in about that 140?
Yeah. Do your thing, great brother. Hold on, let me get the super chat real quick. I am Danny 716, brother in the super chat. He said Ryan passed all VADA drug testing. Yeah, he did.
First thing I want to say, what's up, Blue?
What's good with you, great brother?
Boxing, man. And help me become a fan of it, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you too, dude.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Yes, sir. I think one thing that people missing about Gervonta with the 140 is that he also said that he wasn't comfortable there. So, he's staying at 135 and he's doing a rehydration thing so that he can still, do his thing at 135, yet give Ryan to be able to, make weight at 136 and still go over 140 at the same time. So they both get the benefit.
Okay.
It's
I didn't
that
really
he got
go
to
into. I do remember
you
Tank
just
saying that he
got
was
So-
uncomfortable at
you
140.
got to
So,
make 136.
so look,
Correct
y'all
me.
think
Oh,
if
hold
he,
on, let me get the super chat. Oh, let me get the super chat real quick. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, "Salute Blue. I'm finding it funny within the sport of boxing, a man can't have his own opinion about a certain fighter or a particular boxing match. What happened to good debates and seeing who's right?" Salute to my brother Tremel Brown and dropping that half a dub on
We
your
doing
boy
that
Blue.
right now.
That's a fact. Go ahead,
We
great
all
brother.
got
What you
different
gonna
points
say,
of view, man.
so y'all think Tank can carry his power up to a buck 40?
I think Tank can carry his power up to 140. He just got to believe in himself. He said he was uncomfortable at that time. I think he's gonna try to drag out the next couple of fights against Devin at 135 if he can,
Right.
and then he's gonna sit down for a little bit. When he comes back, he might come back at 140.
Yeah,
I don't. To be honest, I don't even see him and Shakur fighting though. But him and Devin is gonna have to get it in because it's been too much talk from Tank, Bill Haney, Devin Haney. It's been too much said, and it's kind of building up. So at once
Right.
Devin is about to get past Loma easy. I don't know if y'all watched that fight between Loma and that prospect. That's why I was kind of disappointed that Devin chased him down. But at the same time, as a black man, I don't mean to pull this card to everybody that's watching. But as a black man, we have to acknowledge that these people acknowledge Loma above Devin Haney for the longest. Even still today, these people are holding him up. I don't want to say who. Y'all know who. They holding him up above Devin Haney. So Devin has to go ahead and get him out the way. So I understand why he went and jumped in the ring with Loma and was like, well, let me go ahead and, let's make this fight happen and things like that.
Well,
So-
let me say this though. Devin was chasing Loma prior when Loma was the champion. Right now, he wasn't chasing him.
3 years ago.
Yeah, right now he wasn't chasing him. It was part of his contract. He had
Okay.
to, in order for him to get that undisputed match, which is this is why I tell people that we got to pay attention to the politics within the sport of boxing. He had to sign a 3-fight deal with ESPN Top Rank to fight Kambosos for undisputed.
Yeah, that's
And
commendable.
Kambosos
And he
ain't
might
even a
have to
top
sign a
ranked
deal with
fighter.
Showtime to fight Tank, right?
Mm.
But check it, Kambosos ain't even a top ranked fighter.
He's not.
No, he's a Lou DiBella
Okay.
fighter.
So is anybody upset when I say that Devin didn't beat anybody for those belts? Because I said that in your comments not too long ago.
Well, I can't. I got to disagree because Kambosos, he beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. Lomachenko was the man. Tio beat Lomachenko, then Kambosos beat Tio. Right, so he beat the man who beat the man. Now it gives you a little bit of the Mike Tyson Holyfield, what's the name, Buster Douglas feel, right? Is that Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson and Holyfield knocked out Buster Douglas, right? And then people like, hey, you never beat
And then Holyfield went and put it on
Mike Tyson
too, didn't
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
so it gives you that type of vibe, right? So now Devin is going to get the opportunity to put it on Kambosos. You understand? I mean, Lomachenko. You understand what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He saw other opportunities, other avenues. And he took those avenues and he bet on himself and he came up short. You know what I'm saying? He went the route of I could get a big bag fighting Kambosos, who's my mandatory, opposed to fighting Devin for undisputed. Right, easier fight. That's how Teofimo Lopez viewed it. You know what I'm saying? He thought he beat Kambosos, he beat Lomachenko. He could negotiate, and he got a leg to stand on, negotiate against Devin and Tank. You know what I'm saying? He felt like he would have leverage, but he came up short. Kambosos beat him. You know what I'm saying? So as far as Devin never fighting anybody, well, see, this is the thing that people don't remember is that Devin
They
been
said that
calling.
about Tank too.
Yeah, well, the difference is. This is the difference. Devin wasn't in a position of power to make those fights, where Tank is in a position of power to make those fights. So Tank got the leverage being the A side and with Floyd to fight those dudes. All them dudes gonna chomp at the bit. Now, obviously, again, it's the politics, right? Because Tank could say, "I want to fight Teofimo and Shakur," but Teofimo and Shakur is with Top Rank and Barbiero. So we don't know if the politics is going to prevent it or not. But his status and his power, right, allows him more leverage than they have. May not have, I don't want to say all the leverage, but it gives him more leverage than they have. So Devin was in a position where he called out Mikey Garcia. He called out Robert Easter. He called out Adrian Broner. And they patted him on the head. Okay, young pup. You know what I'm saying? Something similar to what dudes was doing to Errol Spence when he came up in the welterweight division, and Keith Thurman and dudes, yeah, okay, young pup, you go ahead. We got some business to handle, young fella. You keep
Yeah, now look at him.
That's how Devin was being treated. You know what I'm saying? And so now, because this narrative that Devin calls out people and don't fight people is false, because they just ain't giving him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? People say he called out Tank and then he ain't fighting Tank. Well, Tank ain't never. When did Tank call his bluff and negotiate with him?
Devin has been called in. Devin has had contracts though. That's what I'm saying. Devin has had fights lined up, so I don't see an issue with neither one of them.
Well, no, he didn't have. He didn't. Well, he went. Well, right now. So, and I know this because Bob Arum told me this himself. That if he had the Kambosos rematch clause, right? But they would have worked it out had Tank and his team contacted to say we want to fight Devin next. They would have worked it out for him to be able to fight Tank next. Now, obviously, that came straight from Bob Arum. That didn't. I don't know. Both is obviously it's two sides of the story. Maybe Tank team like, man, Bob.
I didn't see a lot of that.
Yeah, Bob Arum was sometimes this today, sometimes that tomorrow.
Yeah. He told you that. He tells her right. I was lying to you yesterday. I'm telling you the truth today, right? That's Bob Arum's slogan. But I mean that just came from Bob. I personally asked him. I said, hey, but you. He's like, man. The truth of the matter is this: is that Bob Arum and Top Rank at ESPN was investing money in a fighter in Kambosos that's not their fighter. You understand what I'm saying? So they would much rather keep it in-house. But in order for Kambosos to agree, Devin and Bob had to agree to a rematch clause. You see what I'm saying? So that just was a part of the package. You know what I'm saying? But you got to, like any other promotional company, they want to keep it in-house. Kambosos is not a Bob Arum fighter. He's a Lou DiBella fighter. He don't even have a platform. You know what I'm saying? So, but they was able to secure Devin Haney in the mix. And keep in mind, Lomachenko was actually supposed to fight Kambosos first, not Devin Haney. But things happened. Devin Haney got the opportunity. So, of course, Top Rank is like, this is a 3-fight deal. You fight Kambosos twice. He ain't our fighter. We invested in you, and we invest in this dude, and he ain't our fighter. How do we benefit? You got to fight one of our fighters. So we have two of our fighters fighting, which is Lomachenko and Devin Haney in this last fight.
I'm happy for Dev because, you know, that him winning the belts, he still didn't get the respect, you know what I'm saying, because they see
they discredit him even on
the dude as a low-level fighter, and now you get Lomo, you know what I'm saying, and people still going to talk even after he beats him. It just is what it is, but at the end of the day, it's going to be on his record. You know,
yeah, he gonna get discredited. Once he beat Lom. Hey, I watched the same day. I just watched Lomachenko and Hector. What was his name? Jermaine Ortiz. I just watched that earlier.
Jermaine Ortiz put a whooping on Loma for 6 rounds, bro.
Yeah, he sure did, bro.
Five at least.
He sure did, man. I was watching fight, and I had already watched it a couple of times, but when I watched it today, I'm like, yeah, I don't really see Devin having too much.
And what's crazy is that if Ortiz had to win, he got tired. He got winded.
He got tired.
If he had to win, he won the fight.
Yeah, he got tired in the second half for sure. I just can't see his jab, his slickness, and his range was controlling Lomachenko, and he ain't better than Devin. So I just don't. I think Devin is just gonna just pluck him apart and win.
If that dude is the Matrix, then Devin Haney is goddamn Thanos.
So the thing is with Loma, like I told people before, is that. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner, but he's a front runner. You know what I'm saying? When he have the edge and athletic ability, hand speed, foot speed, he look like the Matrix, right? He could control angles. He could do, you know what I'm saying? He got quick hands. He can use angles, quick feet and things of that nature. He put you out of position, right? But when he's in there with somebody as athletic as he is, and they could keep up. See, I remember people called me crazy when I said Teofimo Lopez is going to beat Lomachenko. People was like, what? What are you talking about? Lomachenko go school that young pup. I said, Tio gonna beat him because of his athletic ability. When you watch Lomachenko, when he fought Luke Campbell and he fought Linares, then eventually, in most instances, the cream will rise to the top, right? So he's just a better fighter than Linares at that stage and Campbell, right? But even those fights, if you look at those fights, he was struggling. You know what I'm saying? He was struggling with those fights because they somewhat had Linares still had a little bit of athletic ability left in the tank, and Luke Campbell was very long and rangy and a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? And so there was times where he struggled in those fights, and I knew I'm like, yeah, he's not going to beat Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez got power and he's confident and he's athletic. He could keep up with him. Jermaine 419, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, my thing is Ryan agreed to all terms, so why keep building up rehydration clause excuse? That's not a good look. Sounds like Ryan trying to convince the people to give him a pass if he loses. No, it's not that. It's this. That's not what it's about. The fact is that he put this rehydration clause on him, right? And Ryan Garcia is trying to make a point is that everybody said he was capping. I'm capping. I'm doing this.
So he don't want no stipulations. If I'm so capped, fight me at 140. And
fight me full fledged.
But
you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, Blue, is he hasn't done anything to even deserve this fight. This is a fight for Shakur.
Right, but that's a catch-22 phrase because if I ain't do nothing, then why you putting all these stipulations? Because what did Mario Barrios?
Because the fans have been pushing, and he's constantly on Twitter. I know you'll get tired of a dude running this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. Tank has grown tired of it. But the thing is, Mario Barrios didn't do nothing either.
Yeah, but I think that goes back to him not realizing, you know, when he got to 140, he actually had an in-ring fight that it wasn't as he thought it would be. So now that he, you know, he got the fight at 140, he was like, oh, this, you know, I'm not comfortable here. So if I do fight, I'm going to have to stay at 135. And I understand that, but that's where the problem comes in, because then if Ryan says the things that Tank says, like, I'll knock out Keith Thurman, I'll knock out Terrence Crawford with a straight face. Who's this dude? Devin Haney?
Devin Haney does say a lot, though.
But what I would
Ryan
say,
says a lot that he does.
No, Ryan says it, but we hold Ryan Garcia accountable. We say this dude is capping. But I'm one, right? Hey, Ryan, you capping right now. You understand what I'm saying? We hold him accountable.
If he was to fight Terrence Crawford, you know, if there was a blue moon or whatever, and he was to fight Terrence Crawford at 147, there would be stipulations most likely. You know, if they were to have a fight and things were to come together, it wouldn't be like, you know, Tank 147, you know, Terrence 147, Terrence going way more than 147 when you come to the ring in reality. So I think they would have to like work that out. Even we know that fight's not going to happen.
Right. But see, this is where the problem lies. When we watch the greats of yesteryear, see, I've been watching sport forever.
Yeah.
When I watch Manny Pacquiao, who's the same size as Tank, move up in these weight classes. Now he did have catch weights and things of that nature for sure, right? But when we watch this dude move up in weight, right? He you know, we gave him credit when we watch Floyd ain't do this to nobody. Floyd
is bigger and longer. And he retired. He left the sport for a little bit and came back.
Yeah, Floyd bigger, but Floyd ain't a big guy at all.
He's not.
And Floyd
did that to what's your name? What's his name?
Canelo, right?
Yeah,
No. Canelo did that to himself. Floyd, he what he did was he jumped the gun. He thought that Floyd wasn't gonna give him the fight, and so he jumped out the window. Hey, I'll fight you at 152 if you don't want to. So Floyd, okay, I was gonna fight you anyway. But okay, no problem. Let's do it at 152. But the thing happened. This is what happened, though. On the same token, Floyd didn't put no rehydration clause. You chose to fight me at 152. I was going to fight you at 54. But the point is, he put no rehydration clause. This dude was Canelo was like 165. No, he was like 170. 170.
Devontae may not want to feel that hit.
So,
Hey,
so my
Blue.
thing is, my thing is just this is just my thing is that
That's
I don't have no problem with it. It's just that we gotta
have the fight 136 and he come in as a welterweight, you know what I'm saying, over 147.
yeah. I don't have an issue with it. My only thing of discussing this is that we got to give Ryan, we got to call a spade a spade. If we're gonna do it for one, we got to do it for another.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna say, hey, Tank out here knocking out heavyweights, which I don't think Tank need. I don't think he need a rehydration clause, rematch, a catch weight. I don't think Tank need none of that. I think he's doing it to play mind games on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think in Tank's heart he like, hey man, this dude got to fight. I can't let. I don't believe that in the least bit. I don't even care.
Showing up to the press conference late was mind games for him. He's just
yeah, for sure, because he ain't never been there.
Yeah,
you know Ryan ain't never been. And you can see that it is. Showbiz adult said this earlier that Ryan wear his emotions on his sleeve, right?
he does.
He's so honest he can't help himself. So
Yeah.
Ryan is telling, man, this dude came late. You can see it visibly bothering him, and I'm sure Tank is waddling it and like, man, this dude. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because mentally Ryan right now is like, man, this weight might hinder me. You understand what I'm saying? His focus is lost. You know what I'm saying? It's not on being strategic and things of that nature. His focus is on I gotta make weight. You know what I mean? I gotta do. You know what I mean? I gotta make weight. I gotta I gotta do these types. You know what I'm saying? It's everything but focusing on game plan. So I wholeheartedly think that Tank is just
that stuff takes your energy.
I don't think this rehydration clause, like even with all that being said, I still don't view it as a big deal. The problem and the reason why Ryan isn't going to win this fight is the same reason that everybody doesn't beat Tank Davis. One, he can box, and he can box with power. And two, as far as damn, I'm losing my point of view. As far as like, okay, so let's take a look at Devin when Linares hit him and he got wobbled and things like that.
Right.
And then you see how much Devin has grown as a boxer. Devin is much better. So Devin knows that he would have to take Tank to 12 rounds. Ryan is focusing on the wrong thing, like Tank addressed today when he keeps saying my left hook, or I'm gonna knock you out. Bro, you shouldn't even be thinking like that. What you need to be trying to do is that Tank doesn't know how to start early. Start early, but keep the distance. Use the jab, stay back. But because he's not thinking like that, he's setting himself up to get knocked out. That's why I don't think like I think that Tank has a chance of knocking Devin out. Not saying that he is. I think it's more so going to be a 12 rounder, but Devin has too much experience. He's grown as a fighter since he's got his legs wobbled or knocked him up underneath him. Ryan hasn't. So it's not going to go 12 rounds because he doesn't have that experience.
His team's game plan, but I think Gervonta is getting him out of that game plan. You know, playing the mind games and stuff like that. He's probably going to be talking to him during the fight, you know, and getting in his head, you know what I'm saying, messing around with him, you know, because like you said, it's hard on the sleeve. And with somebody like can be emotionally, you know, manipulated, you can take a game.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, Rolly is not as big as Ryan, but Rolly ain't a little dude either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we pick and choose who this clause. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that's you know, I come from the era where it just, you know, yeah, there was stipulation, there was things of that nature, but man, let's just do it the right way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know what I mean? It's not needed, it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? There's just people complaining like if you want to put a hydration, like, see, my thing is this. When I say it for Canelo, I don't like when Canelo do it. Bro, you went up to these weight classes, you knocking on these dudes' door. You know what I'm saying? Fight them as is. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? Don't man, hey man, Floyd, I ain't never seen Floyd do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen Floyd do it. He ain't do it, man. He didn't. I know people say he did it to Canelo. No, Canelo did that to himself. Canelo put the carriage before the horse, thought Floyd wasn't going to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? Quickly jump. Because remember, if y'all remember Canelo was saying, because he was on his undercard a couple of times. Remember? And then he was like, I ain't fighting him no more his undercards until he fight me. He ducking me. He avoiding me. I'll do whatever he want. So he went out there, I'll fight you at 152. And Floyd like, okay.
But Tank's not a big guy though. He's not just a small guy. He's literally a small guy.
Right, but you gotta understand, because he's a small guy like Manny Pacquiao, they always at a size disadvantage.
Oh
so
yeah, small guys bring the toughest fights.
Right, they always at, right, but you got to think about it from this standpoint. If that's the case, then we got to start giving credit to Lomachenko because him and Tank is the same size, and he fighting at 135. Luke Campbell.
That's the difference, though. Lomachenko gets the credit. But
it
might not matter, but he gets the credit on ESPN and stuff like that.
But Loma ain't fighting at no catch weights. Yeah. Loma fought Luke Campbell was just as big as Ryan Garcia. It was no catch weight. There's no catch weight. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it. I get what you're saying. I see where you're coming from.
And so my concern is that it's going to roll over. So now you fight Devin Haney. We're going to fight at a catch weight and rehydration clause. And,
that can't happen, Blue. Devin, as much as I dislike it, Devin is the showrunner. Tank should have them belts if he wanted to run the show, but Devin is the showrunner.
Right. I
don't think that'd be good for Devin for them to fight at a catch weight.
They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. It's just hard to like. You can't fight Barrios at full-fledged 140 and then say, "Well, Ryan, they the same size."
Devin is on his way up, bro. Devin's about to be at 147.
Why not fight at one? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Loma, hold on one second. Mills Rob, this Loma 5'7". Man, please stop it. Lomachenko is no man. Y'all knock it off, man. Knock it off, man. I've been in the room with Loma Tank plenty of times. Lomachenko is nobody's 5'7", brother. Stop it. Terrence Crawford is 5'8".
Hey, whoever that is in the chat doing that, Blue, he announced these He announced their weight, height, arm length. Do not challenge him in that regard, bro. Don't do that.
Floyd is 5'8".
So yeah, you
tell me Lomachenko's only an inch shorter than Floyd, man? Stop it, man.
Blue, he not in here every day, bro. He don't know that you know they weight, their arm lengths, and everything.
Hey, bro, Lomachenko. First of all, no disrespect to Lomachenko, but he got T-Rex arms. You understand? He got the little arms. You understand what I'm saying? The dude is a very small dude. Tank is small too. Tank is more stocky than him.
Yeah.
You understand? Man, come on, man. Lomachenko is not nobody's 5'7", man. Stop it. Tank is 5'5.5". He the same size as Manny Pacquiao. Lomachenko might be a slightly taller than him. He ain't much. Man, Gary Russell, Tank Davis, Lomachenko, Manny Pacquiao, they all hovering. The difference is that Gary Russell just don't carry the same weight. Blue. Gary Russell don't carry the weight that they carry. Hey, they more stocky than Gary Russell. Man, stop, man. Talking about Loma is much bigger than Tank. Man, y'all knock it off, man.
Hey,
knock it off, man.
On the subject, one thing I noticed during the press conference is that Ryan didn't look that much.
Ho.
What's
he
up?
Said Lomachenko and Shakur is about the same height.
Bruh.
Shakur is about 5'8", man. Shakur 5'8".
Man, y'all are wild, bro.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for the debate and including me in here. Appreciate you, Blue, for inviting me in, bro.
Great brother. Don't be a stranger.
Hey, take it easy, dude.
All right, great brother.
You're gonna see me in the comments. You're gonna see we may be disagreeing, bro, but I'm gonna keep
it's all good. That's what makes it a sport. We can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's the best part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have a blessed night. I'm always
tuned in,
Blue. I see you tomorrow.
I appreciate you, great brother. Salute.
All
right,
hey, Blue.
Hey,
Blue.
Conference
what
as Tank. I mean, of course he's taller, but he didn't look at that much taller than him.
Yeah, when you see y'all people are looking at it on they just had this Shakur and Loma was next to each other, whatever. Man, the camera is not telling you the truth.
Like that dude must have some boots on or something like that.
Yeah, the camera don't. You remember there was times where you look at Floyd next to to Conor McGregor, and they don't look much bigger than they look. Like they ain't much bigger than each other. Listen, man, if you see them in person and you stand next to them, there's a clear, obvious size difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Blue. Hey, Blue, look. And on that size thing, I met Frazier twice. Joe Frazier, right?
Uh-huh.
Joe Frazier, they say he's 5'11". He ain't no 5'11".
Right.
He about 5'9", bro. I was standing right next to him, talking to him.
Right.
He ain't no 5'9". But look, man, where do you think that boy Isaac Cruz is in this fray? Because I think since Gervonta beat Isaac Cruz, I think he should be the one everybody else go through. You see what I'm saying?
You know what happened with Isaac Cruz, man? And this is no slight to him. He had what people considered a quote-unquote competitive fight with Tank. I didn't think it was that competitive. It was entertaining. He was coming forward. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't.
But I personally thought Tank put on a masterclass performance.
Yeah.
I mean, he was moving around the ring. He was using angles. He was using his boxing. Like, I love that. That Tank showed you his versatility. You know what I'm saying?
People ain't know what they were looking at.
Yeah. So.
But I just would like to see, though, Blue. I want to see how them other guys stand up to Isaac Cruz's attack, because Tank outboxed him the whole fight, right? I want to see how Haney, I want to see how Shakur and them deal with that.
Right. Yeah, but you know what it is? And let me get to my brother Steve Young real quick. Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if Devin, Tank, or Shakur lose they would they have to fight lesser fighters before they can fight the top fighters again? Depends who they lose it to. If they lose it to each other, no. If they lose it to, Self 215 was good. If they lose Ketty Peeps 504, what's going on? Depends who they lose to. If they lose to each other, nah. Why? Because we consider them all of the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? If Tank lose to Ryan or Ryan lose to Tank, I mean, why should they fall off? You know what I'm saying? Like you losing to what's considered the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't get. I lose to Michael Jordan. Why do I fall off? You know what I'm saying? If I'm Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying? I'm Karl Malone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to win, but you know what I'm saying? That don't mean everybody else is better than me. So I don't think that they should fall off. You know what I'm saying? But the sport of boxing and the politics will have you would tell you that, oh man, these dudes is I told you they was overrated. I mean, well, you just lost the Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like losing the Tank is it's like when it's only one guy I've ever seen in the history of the sport of boxing that people act like a loss don't matter, and that's when Floyd beat you.
Mm-hmm.
When Floyd beat a fighter, it's like it don't even count.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And Roy Jones. When Roy beat James Toney and Bernard Hopkins, it was like it never happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost expected. You know what I mean? But when other fighters lose, it's like, man, I can't believe. Like if Ryan lose the Tank, why does he fall off a cliff? He lost the Tank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why we want 50-50 fights. Hope Nell, Catherine Murray, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing? Hope Nell, what's good, great brother? Jazz Light, what's good? You understand what I'm saying? So right now, like you just said, great brother, you said Isaac Cruz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talking about him falling off. Because exactly. What we say, oh, he lost the Tank. So he ain't fall off, he went up.
Right, exactly.
His stock went up. Man, Ryan, I want, like you just said, we want to see Oscar. We want to see Isaac Cruz versus other fighters just to see, as a measuring stick, how they would fare with him.
Exactly.
So he getting opportunities just for losing the Tank and being competitive.
Right. Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So if Ryan lose the Tank, then why does it shouldn't drop off a cliff? Neither should Black MT was good. Neither should nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And this would allow us to get more of the best fighting the best. Because if we uphold them, we applaud everybody in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for giving that to us. You know what I'm saying? That's what when you look at. I say this all the time. When you look at things for what it really is, not for what it's supposed to be. When you look at the quote unquote four kings of yesteryear, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearns, Duran, and Hagler, right? Do you realize that Duran is 1-4 against them?
That dude was rough, man.
He's 1-4. He lost Benitez. He lost to Ray Leonard. But just think about this now. I want y'all to think about this really. He got knocked out by Tommy Hearns brutally.
Yep.
He quit against Sugar Ray Leonard. He got schooled by Wilfred Benitez. And then he lost to he lost in every which way possible. And nobody has nothing negative to say about him. Now,
hold on. Hey, Blue, don't forget he beat Iran Barkley.
Right. He jumped up and weight.
Iran Barkley, bro.
Right. He beat Iran Barkley, right? And he was dominating at 135.
I gotta bounce, man.
All right, great brother. I appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you.
Man.
Salute.
Yeah, Blue.
Right. He beat Iran Barkley, but if you really think about it, right, against the four kings, he's 1-4.
Yep.
And he lost in every which way possible. He got knocked out brutally. He got schooled. He lost every which way possible.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And everybody just be like, yeah, man, Roberto Duran. Like, bro, so picture this. Picture today, Ryan Garcia getting knocked out by Tank, quitting against Devin Haney, schooled by Shakur, and beaten by Teofimo Lopez. But he goes up and beats Josh Taylor at 140, and we'd be like, man, Ryan was one of the four kings. We wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it. We'd be like, man, that dude was overrated. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Blue, but the same thing be said about that dude, Tommy Morrison. You remember him? Tommy got knocked out by Bent, Ray Mercer, and Lewis, right? But he beat Ruddick, and he beat Foreman. And he still had his name up there.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's my thing. So, we hold yesteryear fighters. Kaz, what's going on? We hold yesteryear Cinnamon Savage. What's going on? Cool Boy Curry. What's going on? Chris Brooks. What's going on? We hold we hold yesteryear's fighters to a standard because it's yesteryear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, like, man, just look at the landscape. It's just like Pacquiao. He got knocked out by Marquez. He got knocked out by two dudes you never knew. He got schooled by Eric Morales. He got schooled by Floyd. But then you got Max Kellerman saying he's still the greatest fighter of all time.
Right.
Because you know why? Because that label don't apply for everybody.
It's actually certain fighters that it basically applied to.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I mean?
it don't apply to everybody, and that's where the problem lies. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, I don't have a problem with it, but the problem with this clause and these stipulations is that now that it's out there, right? When you fight Devin Haney, are you gonna ask for these same stipulations?
Right. Clause, yeah.
You understand? So you ain't gonna do it with Shakur. You understand what I'm saying? It gets the waters get muddy. The waters start to get muddy, man. Floyd couldn't. So I say this, right? We all know that Errol Spence is bigger, stronger than Terrence Crawford.
Right.
If Terrence Crawford said, "Hey, bro," because Errol Spence has fought at 154. So if Terrence Crawford fought at 130, if Terrence Crawford said, "Hey, bro, I want a rehydration clause," the world will come to an end.
Right.
The world will come to an end. Everybody will be in here. I told you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If the roles were reversed, everybody gonna be like, "Man, I told you." That's the problem. There is no consistency. Is the thing I'm trying to get at. There's just no consistency. I don't have a problem with it, but we have to have consistency with the entire situation. That's where the waters get muddy. You understand? Hey, bro, this dude is big. You know, he's big. He does this. He do that. Well, man, we was just calling this dude a kappa. We was calling this dude inexperienced. We was saying he a one-trick pony. You understand what I'm saying? So tell me what's the difference between him and Mario Barrios?
Nothing there.
So do you look at him and say, no, because Mario Barrios, one day I seen Mario Barrios and I'm like, wait, what? It's a true story. I'm like, man, how everybody's looking, man. I don't know how he make 140. That's how big Mario Barrios is.
Right. Yeah.
And this dude, I'm like, in Vegas, I seen him in Vegas. And I'm like, I had to double take, like, hold on. If you see some of these fighters in between fights, you'll be like, wait, who? What? How did? You understand what I'm saying? How you make? And Tank is a small guy. Don't get me wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But when you didn't do it for Mario Barrios, why are we doing it for Ryan? Because Ryan Garcia represents a bigger challenge. That's all I'm getting to.
But hey, Blue, think back. Didn't you remember that fight with El Toro Gatti and Joe Gamache? You remember he gained a lot of weight that like night. I think that Toro Gatti was like 190 at the fight. After like fight night.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, like, you know, my thing is this: Marvelous Strikes. What's going on? Is that when it's a certain fighter, like I said, like Canelo, boy, Canelo do it, and I don't see nobody having when we complain about Canelo do it, everybody complaining. I don't see the same people saying, man, what's the problem? I don't see the same people giving Canelo a pass. You understand? They ain't giving Canelo Alvarez a pass.
I don't think Ryan, man. I think it's gonna be I don't think it's Blue a physical. I think it's gonna be a mental thing, and I just think Tank got a more of a stronger mental plate than him, man. I don't see him being strong. Garcia being strong mentally like that. I think he's strong physically than Tank, man, but Tank's skill level and his mindset is there. I think the fight's gonna go 6 rounds, man. I really do.
I think it's gonna go longer than 6 just because of Tank's mentality. He's gonna you know, he takes time to you know, break his fighters down, and you know, he allows he is a special fighter. You know what I mean? He's gonna allow time, and he allow it to unfold, and you know, and things of that nature. He gonna take his time, and he gonna make you make a mistake, and then he's gonna close the gap and capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And get you up out of there.
Yep. And I've like seen Ryan in training. Every time he throw his hook, man, his like hand stays there. His hand don't actually
don't move.
The hand come back, right? His hand stays there.
He admire his work. That's what I call it, admiring his work. He throws the hook and he stops. It's like a statue. He locks his legs straight up. You know what I mean? He opens himself up, you know, wide like this.
I see all that. And the thing is about Tank, though, he's so smart that he can actually find your weak spots just like that.
Hey, Tank already saw his weak spots.
Yeah.
He know it right now.
That's what I'm trying to say, Blue. Mentally, man, he's strong mentally. Ryan Garcia is still young. He hasn't really matured mentally, and I've seen that. I'm like,
he don't have enough experience. He don't have enough fights and enough experience to be able to deal with what I think they overlooking Tank's ability to box.
Right.
They looking at his size, and they like, we're gonna jab him, keep him on the outside. It's not that easy.
Nah. And see, plus fighting a southpaw though, but see, Tank ain't an ordinary southpaw. Here's the thing. Tank throws punches at all angles. So in order to fight a southpaw blue and right, that foot got to stay outside of his foot, and your best punch to defeat a southpaw is an overhand right and a left hook. The problem with that is Tank's going to neutralize that left hook. So he's going to know Ryan going to throw that right. Tank going to come under and he going to basically come over because Ryan going to throw that right and come with the left and get caught. I'm telling you.
He you know what, another thing he does too that that's bad for him. He's overconfident in his hand speed and his power. So he'll put it out there. Boop, 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 you know what I'm saying? He gonna let it lay out there. And when you do that with Tank, that's not gonna overwhelm Tank. It's not gonna get him flustered and off his square. No, he's gonna stay cool, calm, and collective. He's gonna pay attention. He's gonna see the opening. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna step to the left, step to the right. He's gonna give you different looks, different angles, high guard, low guard, mid guard. He's gonna do different things. And he's gonna get Ryan to open up, and Ryan will make a mistake.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, Blue. I wish I could see that fight live, man. I wish I could be there, man.
Hey, man,
it's so dope.
Hey, and I think I'd rather watch it on TV than watch it live, because what they're gonna do in the ring, it's just like Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I want to watch it on TV, more than I watch it in person, because in person you can't control the atmosphere.
That right. You're right.
You know
right. Exactly.
When I'm watching on TV, the crowd noise and people standing up and people moving and you end up, I don't know if you how about you, but I end up looking at the big screen. Yeah, I could be 2 rows from the ring and I'm doing like this.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Because the noise, they move to the far side of the ring and I can't see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been in every angle. I was a photographer at one point. I'm under the ring and like this. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? When I watch it on TV like this,
right.
Control atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I can have my house quiet, watch it on TV, I could put it on mute and don't even hear the commentators. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the crowd oohing and on throws you off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like with judges, right? I always say this with judges. The judges should be in a tennis format. They should be above the ring in the chairs, like in tennis. They should be above the ring like that. They should have on the headphones or the earmuffs, right? With an electronic pad in front of them and sending down to whoever's down the scores that they keeping or whatever. Right. Electronic. Right. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way. They can't be swayed because they can't hear the crowd. They're above the ring, so their vision is not appeared. You know what I'm saying? It's not obscure. They don't have nothing in their vision, nothing blocking their vision. They don't hear the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They sitting above the ring. They like this. You know what I'm saying? They get a full view. They could be, they don't have to be all the way up, but they could be just enough where they looking over the top rope into the ring. So I can see you when you're on the far side. I can see you when you're on this side, that side. I'm getting a clear view of you. Right. You see what I'm saying? And a clear view of everything going on. And I got headphones or earmuffs or whatever on, and I can't hear the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because they're human beings. And when you see these judges scoring fights, they scoring, they writing. Bro, if you look down, they right, you missing something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and see, right, Blue Plus, they gotta look up. They gotta look. Hey, check this out. Always can't see over there in the like far corner. Hey, check this out, right? I've been, like I said, not to toot my own horn, but I've been a photographer ringside. Okay. I've been sitting ringside. Hey, man, and because there's so much of an issue, I'm a stickler for the sport. I love the sport. You understand what I'm saying? So when we start having these issues with the judges, I pay attention to what the judges are doing when the fight is going on. That's another distraction I have when I'm at the fight. I tend to look at the judges. Man, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm missing the fight. You understand? Because I want to see when these scorecards come out, what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at fights. This is a true story, right? I'm at fight, and I'm looking at one of the judges, right? And I'm walking past. So I'm like walking right behind the second row.
Right.
I'm walking behind, and this dude is like, bro, if you could see, he's literally laying under the top rope and like this, like, bro, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way you can get a full understanding of what just took place. It's no way. Once they move to the far side, there is zero possibility with the crowd noise and the and you like this, you are not getting a full view of what's taking place. There's no way.
Right.
There's no way possible. You know what I'm saying? And so all too often, not to mention on top of that, we have the corruption going on. So your view is obstructed.
Yep.
You hearing the crowd. They're human beings like us. You know what I'm saying? So me, you, and the brother that just left for Craig, right? We all three judges. Now, who's to say I'm not a Tank Davis fan? Who's to say you ain't a Ryan Garcia fan?
I know, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And
I can't hear, right?
That's true, because I forgot the fight I had seen, and this judge, I forgot this fight, man. And this judge scored the fight, and the folks were like, what fight was they looking at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Think about this. Yeah. We fans, right? So now think about this. We watching the fight. I can't see what's going on. I see Tank. I'm a fan of Tank. I see Tank throw a punch, and the crowd go, woo, woo. Tank did something good.
Right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, right. He ain't do nothing.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to score it for him. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Blue, let me ask you, right? And I got to ask you this. When Tyson knocked Buster Douglas down, right, with that uppercut, do you think Tyson beat that fight?
When he dropped him, that should have been it. That count was ridiculous.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay,
that count was ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, man. He knocked out Buster Douglas.
Right.
The count was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it because he was struggling.
I said, man, hold on. That thing went to the count went to about 15. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
But nobody talks about it because he was getting beat up.
Right.
Leading up into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just completely surprised that he was taking the punishment he was taking leading up into that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where he dropped Buster Douglas. So you was already distracted by that. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting knocked out. But that count, man, if you go back and watch it, it's like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. And plus, the bell saved Buster Douglas, bro.
Sure did. Sure did, man. He was knocked out, man. Come on, man. But he fought a great fight. He got up, and I think when he got up, that took a lot out of Tyson.
Yeah, right. True. Yeah.
I think at that point in time, he gave everything he already had.
Yeah.
That was it. Like I think he threw his load out there. That was it. He wasn't having a good night. He was like, all right. He bit down. He dropped him. He got him. You know what I'm saying? And then this dude get up. That zapped his energy, man.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It was like, bro, I can't go through this no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Buster Douglas getting up gave Buster Douglas energy because it's like, I can do this. It's just like Tyson Fury, even though we know those long counts, but him getting up with Wilder gave him confidence.
Wilder, yeah.
And it zapped Wilder's energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what I got to do? It's like a movie. What I got to do to keep you down there?
Mm-hmm. You know, but there's a few fights, man, I've seen, like when Chavez fought Meldrick Taylor and he hit him and knocked him down. I was like, well, why did still stop the fight? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, I mean, come on. You know?
Hey, I put up a video, right? Not to change the subject, but I put up a video. A referee stopped the fight. Dude didn't even land a punch. What? I put it up on the short. Yeah.
Is you serious?
Dude threw like a 4 or 5 punch combination, didn't land one punch. The referee jumped in and waved it off.
Oh man, see no.
It's only in boxing. That's what I said. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Box fan full time. My brother in super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said Cruz fight was Tank's best performance defensively. Offensively is where, in my opinion, he struggled. Cruz was blocking a lot of Tank shots. Yeah, because for the first time, Tank fought a guy that was smaller than him. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said everybody starts with the O. Nobody wants to lose it. That's the glory of boxing. And just because you lose doesn't mean that you're not a great fighter. I agree 1,000%.
Right. Exactly.
I'm saying Muhammad Ali lost. You know what I'm saying? Malaya, peace, bless Queen. How you doing today? Anthony Johnson, what's going on? See, the thing about Floyd is that Floyd had a different eras. Mills Rob 4-6 was good. It's different era, right? Floyd felt the same type of pressure and disdain and dislike that Muhammad Ali felt. The difference is he had a bit of social media. Dominique was good. You understand? Made it that much worse. And in today's time, you look at fighters today's time, it got even worse. You know what I'm saying? With the social media, because now it's even more access. You know what I mean? And now fighters really don't want to lose because it's like, bro, you can't, you know what I mean? It's not like the UFC. You know what I mean? UFC, man, I be looking at some of these dudes wrecking UFC and I'm like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what? You know what I mean? Dude lost 3, 4, 5 times. And you know what I'm saying? His record 16-5. And people like, man, this dude the truth. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
That don't fly in boxing.
No.
Clifford Brown, what's going on? J. Kurt 20, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you Dev have enough power to keep Tank. Do I think Dev have enough power to keep Tank off him? Plus, you think his jab can work all night. You said it's not going to be easy for Ryan. The difference is Devin's jab is it's funny you say that, right? J. Kurt 20, because Ryan just said this today. Richard Russell was good. He just said, he was asked, why do you think that Devin is a harder fight than Tank? And he said that Devin has a very accurate, precise, controlling jab. He's actually longer than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is taller, and Ryan Garcia has faster hands and with more explosive power. But Devin has very accurate, controlling. It's his mindset, his ring IQ. He controls the distance. He got great timing. He has better timing than Ryan. Ryan has faster hands. So the punch, you don't see the punch. He gets you, he clips you, and you out of there. But Devin has very precise, controlling, pinpoint. That's very difficult. That's what Floyd Mayweather has. Floyd Mayweather don't have to be the fastest fighter. My timing, my accuracy, my awareness of where I'm at, what I'm doing.
Defense and his defense.
Right. So Devin is slick. Like that's what Ryan said also. He said, Devin, Deadface, what's going on? He said, Ryan said Devin is harder to hit along with his jab. So you got to worry about you trying to hit him, but then when you work your way in the inside, he popping you. Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? He knows. He gets down, his angles, you know what I'm saying? He knows when to throw the jab, and it's bang. And see, the thing about Devin is he don't care if he's boring.
Right. Yep.
See, I'll do this all night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Remember what Winky Wright did? You know what I'm saying? Just high guard to Trinidad.
Yep.
Boop. You can't. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Crazy 3.
Right.
Yeah, Crazy 3. What's going on? I want my vision back. What's going on? I'm here. Boop. 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 You know what I'm saying? And I can control you with that. What's the need for me to come down here and start doing combination? There's no need. Once you figure this out, I'll make an adjustment. But if you never figure it out, I win the fight over this. Exactly. And that's Devin Haney. Devin, he'll give you different looks. You know what I mean? He'll move his head this way. He'll throw the jab from his hip. Bang! You know what I'm saying? From his hip. Bang! Yeah. His arms are actually longer than Ryan's. You know what I mean? Or he'll be up top, right? He'll high guard you and bang! You understand what I'm saying? It's very difficult to get around that, right? So it's controlling. So when you Tank Davis and you have a tendency to start slow and you have short arms, Devin has 5-inch arm reach advantage.
Wow.
But he'll fight tall. where Ryan is gonna leap in with a left hook. He'll double jab, then try to throw the left hook, just try to get it in, knowing you may be too close, knowing you may be. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
he'll attempt it anyway. Devin is not going to do that.
And Blue, plus if you look at Ryan Garcia, he's an up straight fighter.
Right. He locks his legs. He locks his legs.
Right. He don't actually crouch,
right,
bend his legs and like jab from a crouch.
Right.
The difference between him and Haney crouches low and he's jabbing like that.
Right. Or he'll be up. So he give you different looks. He'll throw it, the jab from, he'll be here and throw the jab from his hip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Or he and the thing is, you gotta be concerned because he's so rangy that he'll feint it and come with the right hand, and he's in range to land the right hand from that angle. Bang! You understand? And it may not be the hardest, but it makes you reset.
Exactly. And see, that's Blue. That's the thing I'm saying, man. Is fighting a southpaw, you gotta reverse that. A conventional fighter fighting a southpaw, the jab ain't the key punch.
Right.
It's going to be it's fake the jab, overhand right, left hook, uppercut. That's what's going to work. But against Tank, it's so difficult because he's moving on angles, punching from either angle.
Right.
He's different. Tank is not the average southpaw, bro.
Let me address this too. Miss Vonnie, MacGyverick, the Queen Von, peace bless Queen. She said, Ryan, big scared. What kind of dude let a man throw a punch at him and not do nothing? A man that knows they got millions of dollars on the table and don't want to mess it up.
Exactly.
Y'all be putting too much stock in that. Don't let these people confuse you and thinking people on here, man, he was touching him, man. You know, he put his hands in his face and Ryan ain't do. What is he supposed to do? They gonna fight right there?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna throw down. They're gonna fight right there. What's the point?
Right. Exactly.
There's no point in that. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people I've seen at weigh-ins go above and beyond, doing all that, then get in the ring and get stoned.
Yep. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mike Tyson did all that to Lennox Lewis and got in there and got knocked out.
Yep.
And he bit Lennox Lewis on the ankle, remember?
Although when Bo hit Larry Donald that time on that, Bo did beat him though. That's the only time I ever seen that though.
Yeah, and look what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't like there's no point in doing all that.
True.
That's pointless.
Exactly.
He definitely that was and people Tank did it out of reflex. He wasn't doing it to, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing it to he wasn't doing it to clip him. Remember, think about this. That happened with Terrence Crawford and Jose Benavidez, remember? Remember Jose Benavidez pushed him and he threw that hook?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he caught himself midway, like, what am I doing? And he pulled the hook back.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
He threw. Benavidez pushed him, and then Terrence Crawford threw the hook. But you can see it mid throw. He was like, oh, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? If I connect, you know what I mean? He kind of caught himself, like, you know what I mean? Right. And Benavidez dipped back. You know what I mean? So it's just you know, that don't prove nothing.
Hey man, look, hey Blue, thanks a lot, man. I gotta go, but look, man,
I appreciate
you. You are the best. You are the best one that got the channel on YouTube, brother. I always see you. I tune in on your stuff all the time, brother. Keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, great brother. Blessings.
All right, brother.
Blessings. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yeah, that doesn't it don't mean nothing. It don't do nothing. It don't affect nothing. Yeah, Cinnamon Savage. Terrence Crawford threw it, but in mid throw, he realized I'm about to lose. At that point, what they say, T.S. Smith was good. T. Smith was good. at this point you realize you done messed up. Because if that punch lands and it connects and he gets injured, then you ain't getting no money. So that's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Like it does nothing. You know what I mean? Like it don't prove nothing. It don't do nothing. It don't benefit nobody. It does nothing. Does nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand Ryan Garcia is a professional fighter that gets in the ring, and you know Javier Fortuna was doing all that. You know these dudes get knocked out. Best Buzz and beyond was good. That dude, listen, man. Maya Egypt, peace, bless Queen. How you doing today? Ryan Garcia is far from soft. Southwest Dice was good. James Goldberg was good. He wouldn't have accepted all of these terms and getting in the boxing ring if he was soft. He's far from soft. He's far from soft. He accepted all the terms and he gonna get in the ring with Tank. DOG 215 was good. You understand what I'm saying? Whether he lose or not, he getting in the ring. You know what I mean? So if he was soft, he wouldn't even attempt to get in the ring. And he's the one that been pushing for this fight all this time. And he wants to fight. He did whatever. He's doing whatever he can. Mr. Grandy was good. Trash Talk Game at 15 was good. Musa, what's going on? He said all what terms? He accepted the rehydration clause, the weight, catch weight, locate. He accepted everything. She said, why wouldn't he? He can't lose. Of course he could lose. He could lose his life. King David 87. What's good? Peace and blessings. How you feeling, King? Teresa Griffith, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Are you anti-Gervais? Man, what's wrong with you people, man? Why do y'all say that type of stuff? Ben Davis, what's good, great brother? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There should be no anti-nothing. We talking about the sport of boxing. There's no such thing as anti a fighter. Manny M was good. They didn't request no catch weight. He wanted to fight at 140. Tank wanted to fight at 135. They landed on the catch weight. Ryan didn't request anything. He wanted to fight at 140. Manny M was good. DMR, my brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you coming on. Don't be a stranger, great brother. Levine was good. Levine was good. The height comparison is a big height comparison. It's the big difference. H Entertainment 19 was good. I don't understand. Y'all be, oh, you tell the truth. Telling the truth is anti something or hating. What are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? Anthony Johnson, what's going on? You say, hey man, this shit. Oh, you anti him or you hate him? Like, what are you talking about? Be a fan of the sport of boxing. Chris Alexander, what's going on? Man, why would I be anti-Tank? How do I benefit being anti-Tank? Why would I'm anti-Tank? For what? What do I get out of it? For what? For what? Carl Brown was good. Ryan wanted to fight at 135, but Fortuna couldn't make it, remember? Ryan initially wanted to fight with Fortuna at 140. Fortuna said that he wanted 135. Fortuna was trying to play games. Ryan said, okay, I'll go to 135. Then he said he can't make the weight. No, it just gets like, I've been doing this for 6 years. What about me says that I'm anti any fighter? I never once said I'm anti nobody. I want to see the best fight the best. The best man wins. Period. Not anti any fighter. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. A fan of fighters second. Super Pedro, what's good? That's it. If you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If you say, who do you think going to win this fight? I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If I tell you my honest opinion and it goes against your favorite fighter, then, oh, you just hating. What are y'all talking about? It don't make sense. King David 87, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what's up with the purses though? Blue, shaking my head. Come on, Tank. Wearing them. Hey, man, they're Lord Vaughn was good. I see people had issues with it. People brought it up and they complain about it. You know, man, listen, man. These dudes fashion, I don't even get into that. You know what I'm saying? I try to teach my sons something different, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own, man. You know what I mean? Like he going to rock star, rock star status or whatever angle he going at. I wear crossbody and people can say, hey man, why you wearing that crossbody? You know what I'm saying? I just wear it's convenient for me. You know what I mean? But if you carrying, it is what it is, man. It is what it is to me, bro. I don't put much stock in that. Karan Tucker, what's good, great brother? I never ever put much stock in people's because I never, I never was one to put much stock in people's appearance. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, to each its own. Me, Quattro Loso was good. Lou Hinton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. What's good, Lou Hinton? Me personally, I'm not a I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be like, hey, you should do, you know what I mean? But these young dudes today's time with their fashion statements and the way they do, Darrell Lewis was good. Is hey man, dudes is different. You know what I'm saying? Dudes running the nail polish and it just is what it is, man. I just shake my head, man. Hey, whatever, man. As long as you take care of your family, take care of your kids, hey, whatever floats your boat. Anthony Johnson said there's a difference between a man bag and a purse. LOL, take money, got him tripping. Hey, AK Crowder was good. Hey, I'm being honest. I didn't even notice it until I heard other people started to talk about it and discuss it. I didn't even notice he had it. I didn't even pay no attention, to be honest. And then once people brought it to my attention and people started talking about it, then I saw it. Then I'm like, oh. But when people first was telling me, "Yo, Blue, man, Tank got a purse," and I'm like, "What? I don't even know what you're talking about." I literally don't even know what you're talking about. Mike Lee, what's good with you, comrade? I literally had no clue what nobody was talking about. And then people started sending it to me. Hey, man, he went. And I'm like, oh, hey, man, to each his own, man. Bro, take care of his kids. He get busy in the ring. Greg Neal was good. I'm not saying I agree with it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, hey, I didn't just you know what I mean. Hey, these young dudes today, boy, dresses, purses, it's just, hey, man, nothing shocked me today, bro. Nothing. I done seen it all. Purses, dresses. Hey, Mr. Giggles was good. He said Marvin Hagler never had a purse. Yeah, he never wore a crossbody either. So Marvin Hagler might look at me and be like, man, what's wrong with you wearing that woman's bag? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, to each his own, man. Chilltown Majors was good. They wearing skirts, dresses, blouse, nail polish. So, yeah, my Egypt. I'm seeing basketball players do it. Nails, bro. It's to each his own. I ain't knocking the brother for what he doing. Salute to him. He feel comfortable in his own skin. He feel comfortable in his own skin. Hey, have at it. Yeah. Let me knock it off. Let me knock it off. CB was good. Trash Talk Gaming said men hair pieces. Lloyd Vaughn was good. That ain't nothing new. Men been wearing hair pieces. That ain't nothing new, brother. Men wearing hair pieces ain't nothing new. Nothing new. That dates back, I'm sure, before your time. Humberto Carrera, what's good, great brother? He said none of it is new, so why is it a thing? I don't know. I guess, why is it a thing? I mean, I ain't never seen nobody in the 90s and the 80s doing it. So, so I don't know. You saying it's nothing new. I ain't seen nobody in the 70s, 80s, or 90s wearing nail polish purses unless you was a certain type of person or Dennis Rodman. So I don't know what you talking about. Ain't nothing new. I ain't seen that. Now I don't know about the 60s. That's out of my wheelhouse. But 70s, 80s, and 90s, I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it. Brandon Sams was good. So, but it is what it is. Back to this boxing talk though. So so the size is a factor. Tank Davis said the size is a factor. And he confirmed that it's an advantage. Plant Benavidez, I think, is going to be a great fight. Boxing Mind was good. Musa said starting in '98. Might have. The only person I used to see was Prince and Dennis Rodman. That was the only two. And they was frowned upon. Prince and Dennis Rodman was the only people I seen. And people was like, what are they doing? But, I mean. Hey, Trash Talk Gaming 15. You want me to send you a link, brother? How about that? I'm Jay Hall. What's good? How about that? Chris Smith was good. Again, like I said, I don't pay that close attention to another man and what another man does, but clearly you do. And so, what do you think? I'm far from. So you throwing shot? Oh, fake cornrows, brother. I didn't never have fake cornrows. Newsflash. I could prove my point. Can you? See, a lot of people be doing a lot of talking, but they can't prove their point. Lydell Hampton was good. See, I could prove my point. Ain't nothing fake about my hair, brother. Not a single thing. Okay? Not a single thing. And furthermore, right? Let me help you out. Since you said you can't tell, I can tell. Mine's is real, brother. All real. Don't be mad at me because I'm this age and got a head full of hair. You dudes is weird. Weird. Now, so what did you talking about? Where you see anything fake at, brother? Head full of hair. Look. Look. You happy? You happy, brother? Point proven. T Bonafide was good. Oh, dudes wearing man weaves and wearing and fake cornrows. Fake cornrows? What are you talking about? Silly? So where's the fake cornrows at, brother? Where? Head full of hair. Where's the fake cornrows? Brent Fox was good. Hair's real. And if I make it go down here, it's going to come down here. Or lose, it's good. Oh, I can't tell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can't tell what? Yeah, Caddy Peace 504. He's sitting there throwing shots. Map S was good. Smooth JT was good. The whole time, like I don't pay attention. Oh, fake cornrows, man weaves, and this, and this. Brother, I got a head full of hair. A head full of hair, brother. Sorry. Douglas Cooper was good. Dudes is wild crazy, man. I don't care about what another man. I ain't say nothing about Tank's appearance, and I don't care. What are you talking about? Didn't you just hear me say I don't care about Tank Davis' appearance? I could care less. Fresh Baker was good. I just said I could care less about Tank's appearance. I don't care about his appearance and what he do in his private time. That's on him. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Salute, Fresh Baker. I just said I don't care about Tank. I said I didn't even notice it. Yet you sitting here talking about how I look. Now let that sink in. I'm telling you, I don't care how Tank look, what he wear, how he wear it, how he dress. I could care less. Just said that. Yet you worried about how I look and what I wear. You concerned how I look and what I wear. Yeah, you wearing weaves and you wearing that. What do you mean? So why does it wouldn't matter in the 90s? What are you talking about? I was responding to somebody. Man, shut up. Man, you dudes just be talking just because you can. What are you talking about? Somebody said it been happening all along. You was the one that said it. I said I ain't never seen it in the 90s, 80s, or 70s. What is you talking about? You said it been happening all this time. I said I ain't never seen it in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. What are you talking about? You all right? I just said, you said it been happening all this time. I said, I ain't never seen dudes wearing nail polish, purses, skirts, and all of that stuff in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. So what are you talking about? Trice 1983 was good. Dudes is wild, man. Oh, dudes be wearing this fake cornrows and fake this. See, you start repeating stuff you heard and don't know what you're talking about. My hair's real, brother. It's real. Anyway, Ryan Garcia, like I said, he's not a 35-pounder. So this might affect Ryan Garcia. Carl Brown said, Blue, I'm 39. And I never seen that in my time growing real talk. That's all I'm saying. This brother went above and beyond. I'm just saying. Oh, Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. Happy birthday. You're not an Aries, right? Not Aries season yet. I am. No, I think I want to watch it on TV, man. Sean Corleone, what's good? Dank Luke Kane, what's good? And the wife is trying to get me to go on vacation. Happy birthday to Queen Maya Egypt. Blessings, Queen. Happy birthday to you. How you doing? T-Bugs, my brother. What's good, great brother? I don't know, man. Who's be tripping, boy? Boxing is emotional. It bring the emotions out full-fledged. Jay Aguilar, what's good? So anyway, I don't think that Tank needs this clause at all. I think it's a way for him. Marcel Amjad, what's good? For him to get Ryan Garcia off his square, mess with him, poke at him. You know what I mean? And it's an advantage for sure. Ryan Garcia gonna have a tough time rehydrating, right? Ryan Garcia is gonna focus on his weight. Ryan Garcia is gonna man, I meant to go to the store, I'm thinking out loud. Ryan Garcia is gonna he's gonna be focusing on that. You know what I mean? So Ryan Garcia, in this situation is going to, is going to be capped off. You know what I'm saying? So we always going to wonder now, are we getting the best version of Ryan Garcia? Because he might rehydrate to 150, which is people look at it as a lot of weight. A Kinetic, what's good? Lopes 77 Santos, Solomon Walker, what's good? Right? Anthony Johnson, have a great night, great brother. People may look at it and say, listen, man, Ryan he had a disadvantage or it hindered him. Fidel Montego, what's good? Much Watch TV, what's good? And that's why I don't like it, man. You know what I mean? It puts it puts an asterisk by it, you know what I mean? And again, like I said, we don't know if he did that to what's his name, Mario Barrios. We don't know that. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Kevin Walker was good. But the thing is that you want to, and let's say it's a rehydration clause. Listen, man, it just like Ryan's going. So this fight is essentially at 146. It's essentially at 146. You know what I'm saying? At 146, a catchweight on 146. I'm sure Tank himself, that's probably about where Tank caps out at 146, 150, between that. That's probably as high as he goes, comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Rory Long Corey was good. That's probably as high as he goes, comfortable. So it works in his favor. You know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia. So I know people were saying Ryan Garcia, he he might be in dope. You know, I saw somebody else saying that. Actually, on the Rise podcast, I saw they were saying like, we know he juicing and this, and it. Well, that don't have nothing to do with rehydration causing him gaining weight. Ain't nothing to do with it. He ain't gonna put on 20 pounds of muscle. Will Clark, what's going on? He ain't gonna put on 20 pounds of muscle overnight. That's water weight. So performance enhancers have nothing to do with it. Allegedly. Once you do the testing, that handles that part. That has nothing to do with how much weight he gains. The performance enhancers has nothing to do with how much weight he gains. Nothing. Yeah, Ryan, Carl Brown, he capping. He coming out. But now let's say that's the case, right, Carl Brown? Let's say he do come in every fight 148. Well, this ain't allowing him to come at 148. He got to come in 146, so he coming in 2 pounds under his weight. Carl Brown, it's your daughter's birthday too? Tell your daughter happy birthday to the princess. Oh, my, yo, Pisces, okay. T-Bugs, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother T-Bugs in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. My brother Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Pensive TV. My brother Bish, be megastar, little princess channel. What's good with you, Bish? Robert Chandler, what's going on? Super Mac time, what's good? So now think about this, right? I want y'all to think about this. What if Caleb Plant tells David Benavidez he got to have a rehydration clause? He's big, David Benavidez. Ryan ain't trying to lose that money. Oh, man, blessings to your princess, man. Blessings to your princess. Happy birthday. Big Drew, what's good? So imagine if Caleb, people, you know what I'm saying? We don't keep the same energy. That's my problem. Ryan ain't trying to pay that fee. Plant should be the A-top? No. Benavidez never lost his belt in the ring, never lost in the ring. And he beat Anthony Jarrell too. They don't. Yeah, Mr. Giggles, they doing according to report, they doing the testing. Adam Quinnos, what's good, great brother? How you feeling? Yeah, so I heard them saying that he juicing over it. Even if he juicing, that has nothing to do with rehydration clause. That has to do everything to do with with that testing. That's blood testing. Harold Kuma, what's good? They said for the morning, right? When they do the other way in, right? The IBF do that. So you make weight when the IBF have a next day weigh-in. So let's say you fight at 147. The next day with the IBF, you can't weigh more than 157 the morning. After you weigh in the second morning, then you could weigh whatever you weigh. So the IBF have a clause that they have a next day weigh-in that you can't weigh more than 10 pounds. So you weigh, you could weigh 157. And now once you weigh in, and it's usually like 9:30 in the morning. Randall 700, what's good? You weigh 157, then the night of the fight, you're gonna gain another 5-6 pounds. So might be 163. No, I mean if he comes to at 148, but I assure you, that penalty is gonna be steep. I know Ness said that he heard it was $250,000 per pound. And if that was to be true, I mean, he come in 4 pounds, that's $1 million. And imagine you do that and still lose. You lose money and the fight, it ain't worth it. I wouldn't do it. And Ness said he don't know if that's true. He got to do some research. But if that holds to be true, I ain't doing it. You crazy? No, sir. No, sir. Mess around getting knocked out anyway. Truist Khalifa, what's going on? I'm good on that. No, sir. Oh, my brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, Ken. What's good with you, Cheese? Man, I made a mess right here. We got a big fight Saturday, man. We got a big fight Saturday. I'm a fan of Tony Harrison. I think he's arguably the best pure boxer in all the boxing. He's a big Devin Haney. Tony Harrison is. He's a big Devin Haney. Ringside conversation was good, great brother. Yes, sir, Miss Savage, I'm gonna call a fight. I'm gonna call it. It's interesting, that fight, man. Hey, isn't it coming on Sunday though? It comes on Sunday? Now I thought about it. That's what I thought. It's Saturday for us? Let me check. Hey, it's fight week for that fight, and you don't hear nothing about it. It's fight week for that fight, and you don't hear nothing about it. Because they announced Tank and Ryan the same week of the fight. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's on Showtime, right? Maybe I'm on the wrong day. Let's go. What? I don't see it. Lay low. What's good, great brother? I don't see it. I guess I'll find it. He said Chief Wildfire Tank seen Ryan and say he a heavyweight. I hope y'all give the boy his credit when you put him down. Give who their credit. You hope we give who his credit. Why wouldn't we? More, what's going on, great brother? A fight can go either way. Yeah, I think that is I just favor Tank. Grimmy Taylor, what's good, great brother? I favor Tank, man. Not for no other reason other than his talent and his ring IQ, his ability to box and his ability to make adjustment. Robert Chandler, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue Blue. I favor Cool Boy over Monster, but I rewatched the Figueroa fight, and Cool Boy won, but got hit a lot. With Monster's hand speed much better than Figueroa, do you think Cool Boy get hit more? No, because you got to understand, Figueroa is much longer, much more rangier, much more aggressive. He's bigger. He can Monster has to work his way onto the inside more than, and salute to Robert Chandler dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Monster have to work his way onto the inside, which is not easy. You understand? He's shorter arms, shorter reach. He's fast, has hand speed and explosive, but Cool Boy can use his jab and control the distance. The Zeus GQ was good. He could use his jab, control the distance. Much better. Matrix simulation was good. Yeah, don't worry about that. Tell that dude to put $10,000 on his word, and I'll put $10,000 on mine, and I can show facts. Tell him to do that. If he can't put up 10,000 and stand on his square, then tell him to stop mentioning my name. That's what we're gonna do. Godfred or Bang, what's good? Tell him that. Yeah, Figueroa is much more rangier, much more longer. He could touch him from a distance that, he can't touch him from. It's different styles. Styles make fights. So for him to try to get in, he had to get in his way on the inside, right? So I don't think that, styles make fights, different fighters. He did get hit a lot by Figueroa, but Figueroa is very, very aggressive, very, very active. Never met a punch he didn't like, right? Yeah, Matrix simulation. Relay that message. Tell them I got proof and I got facts. Tell them to drop 10,000, not drop 10,000. See whose proof and facts is more credible. If not, stop mentioning my name. Wop, the quarterback, was good. Your Aruba goal was good. So just styles make fights. So I just think that, he could touch him from a distance. His reach, he's very active. He don't have. You saw Figueroa with what's his name? He just fought, and that dude was just throwing punches and bunches, man. He ain't got no. He's like when you fighting fighters like that, Paul Williams and Margarito, guys that they just very active. They're gonna get you. He lets his hands go a lot. And he's tall, he's bigger, rangy. Not the same for what's his name? Anyway. It's just not the same thing. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. It's just not the same thing, man. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. So, yeah, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's how I see it. Doom, 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 doom. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 500. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. Yeah, man. So, but let me get out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports. Guyanese fire. What's going on, great brother? Douglas Cooper, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, I'm about to peel out. So I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.